Hey guys, welcome to the Prep and Preacher channel. I'm Brother Tim. I'm so glad you're here. I hope God's truly blessing you. Hey, maybe you've seen some articles talking about fertilizer going up, but you don't know how that's going to affect you because you're not a farmer. Well, stick around. We're going to talk about what's happening with this and how it will directly affect you. As I said, this is the Prep and Preacher channel. I'm Brother Tim. I'm so glad you're here, and I hope God is truly blessing you. Hey, if it's your first time with us, man, do me a favor. Don't hit that subscribe button down there yet. I want you to hear what we stand on, okay? First off, we're pro-God. That means we invoke the name of Jesus Christ. We thank God for our Savior. All right? Also, we're pro-family, which along with that goes pro-life. That means we don't support the murder of innocent babies. It's an offense against a holy God. We are also pro-Second Amendment. As a matter of fact, we're pro all the amendments in that Bill of Rights. But the Second Amendment is what protects the others. Now that, if you're not familiar with it, well, that means that we support the right of American citizens to bear firearms, to own them, to use them. All right. Not only that, we're pro-military and pro-police. Now, real easy. If any of those offend you, well, hit the road, Skippy. I mean, pull up your big boy panties and roll on. And because we're going to talk about stuff that we stand in support of. All right. We're also going to try to help each other out. So if any of these bother you, move on. But now, if these are what you stand on, that what I call pro-American, well, come on and join us, and we'll have a good time. We just pull up a chair, sit down, and talk. But right now, we're going to talk about what's going on with fertilizer. And I'm not talking about the stuff coming out of both ends of Joe Biden. So stay tuned. Well, the fertilizer, like I'm talking about, is going up. Now, the input cost of making it has gone through the roof. And we're seeing reports that there could be anywhere from 2 to 3 million acres of corn that's going to be switched over to soybeans. All right, corn is used in so many things. And I'll put this chart up here. You can see it's used in everything from corn sweeteners to you put in our ethanol for our gasoline. It's used in paper products. It's used in a plethora of things. And so it's going to affect us. Now, what's going on is we're running about 90 million acres in the United States of corn. Well, they're going to take probably 3 or 4% of that and turn it to soybeans because soybeans are less fertilizer intensive. You don't have to put as much on it. Now, because they've already seen the ammonia going up about 65% increase since September of this year. All these nitrogen-based fertilizers now, the crops have to have them. And they're made through a process that uses natural gas or coal. Well, we're all familiar that those fuels are getting tight, and especially over in Europe and different places. Now, Europe has cut back production in some of their fertilized places, even closed them down, and China has stopped all of the exports of their fertilizer because they're wanting to hold it for their crops. So this could get real serious real quick. What a lot of people don't understand is that we, the United States, are a major importer of farm nutrients, sourcing out roughly 40% of our ammonia that's coming out of Russia. And so they're shutting it down so that they can keep up with theirs. As fertilizer and other input costs rise, see, we're just talking about the fertilizer. We hadn't even hit the cost of diesel. Thanks, Joe. Appreciate that. Shutting down our pipelines. But all this is adding up to a bad, bad time for American farmers. And if they have a bad time, guys, I'm here to tell you, so are we. All right? Our bread basket is getting smaller and smaller. You see, what's going on? These nitrogen-based, since we started making synthetic fertilizers, maybe a century ago, the planet has gone from roughly 1.7 billion people now to 7.7 billion people. See, because one thing, we've had plenty of food where people could get the food. And this was due to the enormous growth in the crops and the yields. And the thing is, some experts have said that our global population might be half of what it is today without all these synthetic fertilizers. So here we are, we're using synthetic fertilizer. I know a lot of people want to go organic, but the majority of your stuff you're getting is not organic, okay, unless you specifically go for it. But what I'm trying to say is that we cannot support the world population going strictly organic. We've overgrown our garden is what's happening. You see, and we're seeing anywhere that, up to 75% already increase, and now they're talking 100%. Now, like I said, I've got a buddy who's a farmer, and he's considered kind of a small farmer. He's doing 1,000 acres, but the profit wasn't there this year because everything has gone up so bad. And he's wondering if he's going to even try it this year, or if he's going to just move all to soybeans and not grow any corn. So it's going to get serious, but it's not just the corn. I mean, Europe has had problem out of their wheat. I mean, Europe has been one of the regions worst hit with this energy, and that's the energy crisis, and that's going over into the fertilizer. So there's less. The natural gas prices that are going up, it all affects. See, that's what this is, that wheel, and so each spoke has to be there. And when this starts happening, it's going to affect us. And we're seeing it though. The fertilizer scarcity. I'm seeing in countries in the Middle East, or excuse me, the East, where they're busting people for hoarding fertilizer, and we can see that. Thailand, or Thai rice, it's raised the cost for many of the rice farmers because of the fertilizer. A ton of fertilizer now is more expensive than a ton of rice. So it's going to get serious. It's not just the corn. Canadian grains. I mean, Canada got hit hard this year. Many of they saw their profits fall the past growing because they've had droughts, shriveled up crops, you name it, and then less fertilizer now is going to be less yield. And so how does that affect us? It's going to go up, okay? Because see, the corn is also used for animal feed for hogs and the cattle and different things, chickens, as a matter of fact. So everything's going to go up, and it's just going to keep going. Guys, we're in that hyperinflation. So I'm telling you the problem. So what is the solution to it? Well, number one, our government needs to do something about the fuel cost, all right? And we need to get more sovereign as a nation, where we're not depending on Russia or China for some of our fertilizer. Now, there's a lot of manufacturers here in America. Well, they need to start manufacturing more, and we need to somehow supplement that. But for us here at the home, as I said, it's not just the corn that you got to worry about, guys. It's all of the major crops. The wheat, the rice, the corn, all of it is going to go up. Guys, at this time that our dollar is getting devalued, I'm going to keep saying this and keep saying that. Tangible, tangible, tangible. Put that food back, because, guys, it's going to get scarce. Because all the different things that the soybeans are used for, that the rice is used for, that the corn is used for, that the wheat is used for, it's all going up. All right? Don't worry about that supply chain. You better worry about that food chain, because that's what's happening now. So get ready. Prices are going up. Let's go ahead and get what we can while we can. Well, if you made it this far, God bless you. I sure appreciate it. You've given me your time. And like I said, the farmers got hit hard. And they're going to get hit hard again, it looks like, next year. Guys, this ain't going away. That transitory, as they keep trying to call it, well, that's some more Joe's manure. That's a relative term. We don't know how long that transition is going to be. It could be 10 years like the Great Depression. Guys, get your ducks in a row. Get that food. All right, that's what it's about. Get that food put up as much as you can. As they say, stack it up, man, because things are going to get rough. Try to be figuring out ways of getting more self-sufficient. If that means planting you just a garden just to cover some of this stuff, because prices are going up. I don't see them going down. With this devalue of the dollar, it's going to get rough. Now, always remember that you can list prayer requests down in the comments. And hey, if you got any other comments, put them down there, man. I love it, and I'll try to answer you. If you're a farmer, man, tell me you're a farmer, man, so I can give you a shout out and thank you, because this is old boy that come from a farming family, and we understand what's going on, and we support you, and we praise you. Thank you for all that you're doing, and hang in there. But hey, and if you want to, come on over to our website, man. It's thepreppingpreacher.com. Put it down here at the bottom. That is a website we set up so that Big Brother couldn't censor us, so we can talk about the different stuff that's going on in this country without getting it shut down. So come on over there. Got a great group of people. Got some good brothers and sisters over there. So come on, let's join the discussion. But guys, until I see you again, I'm praying God may richly bless you. He'll continue standing that gap. This is the Prepping Preacher, guys. I'm out of here.